Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Psycho Gold and this is Psycho Gold Videos. Today ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a reaction video, this is an update video and somewhat of an FAQ video. Now, the first thing I'd like to say guys is that after what feels like forever, we have finally passed 2,000 subscribers and I couldn't be happier about that. Thank you to all the new people who've joined. Thank you to all the people who've been here from the beginning, and thank you to those people who haven't abandoned me. As I didn't even realize that I'd actually lost some subscribers until I looked at the stats earlier today. But, yeah, so to those of you who are still here, I hope you enjoyed the channel, and I hope that you'll stay with me for the long haul, because we're just getting started. The road to 3,000 subs hopefully won't take as long, as, fingers crossed, the channel won't disappear for 4 months between 2,000 and 3,000. Like it unfortunately did between 1,000 and 2,000. But, you know, recently there have been a lot of comments coming through, both in the 2 live streams that I've done and on my videos. And I've started to notice that there are some questions that keep coming up, so I wanted to do an update video anyway to kind of tell you guys what's what. And time keeps passing on and I just don't have the time to make it, so today I thought, instead of trying to get any reactions done, I'm gonna do this video because it needs to be done. So, the first thing I'd like to address is Patreon. A lot of people seem very confused about what's over on Patreon, and some people didn't seem to know that I even had one. Now, I have started mentioning it in more videos, and I'm going to be mentioning it in some of the videos that are still to come to the channel that I've already filmed. Let me just make this perfectly clear. I've seen a couple of people who've said that they would love to join the Patreon, but money's a bit tight and they don't know if it's worth their money. Now, my response to that would be, if your money's tight, if you're not sure if you can afford it, don't. If you want to support the channel and you are able to support the channel, then I thoroughly appreciate it, and it is the best way to get more videos from me on YouTube and Patreon, as the ultimate goal, as I suspect it is of most people on YouTube, is to do this full time. Obviously, I am a channel with 2,000 subscribers, not 200,000 subscribers. I am aware that I still have a long way to go about that, and I'd like to make that perfectly clear, as I think some people think I'm bigger than I am, but ultimately that is the goal. I am very much aware of how big the channel is right now, but I think that we have a very strong community on this channel. I see the same names, I see the same passion that the anime fanbase has, and I have rekindled my love for anime by talking with all of you, by seeing your comments, especially in the live streams that I've done with DeeBeeGeek and the Anime Panda recently. You guys have been amazing in those, and I just want to make it perfectly clear. Patreon is not something that I'm pushing. I'm not trying to place things behind a paywall so that you have to go on there. And the main thing I want to address is, number of people seem to think that $10 is what you have to pledge in order to get uncut reactions. That is incorrect. $5 is the uncut reaction tier. $10 is a fairly new tier that I only really started doing last week, which is basically, if you want to get videos ahead of the $5 tier people, which right now is only My Hero Academia, I should make clear, that's what the $10 tier does. They are ahead of the $5 tiers, and the only reason that is because I wasn't really happy with what the old $10 tier did, because my original plans for that didn't work out due to time constraints, so I kind of wanted to find a way of giving the people who were on $10 something more for their money, but I didn't want to take away from the $5 tiers who are already ahead of YouTube when it comes to anime reaction uploads. So, to make that clear, $5 reactions, My Hero Academia is the example here because it's the only anime that is currently airing both on YouTube and on Patreon from me. If you join Patreon and you go to the $5 tier, 2 episodes of My Hero Academia await you that are ahead of YouTube. So, at the time of uploading, I believe that episode 11 is on YouTube, and over on Patreon, for $5, episodes 12 and 13 are right there, available for you now to go and finish My Hero Academia Season 1. If you then decided that you wanted to go to the $10 tier, you would also be able to watch the first episode of My Hero Academia Season 2. How does the uploading work? How does the scheduling work? Well, My Hero Academia will always be uploaded on a Sunday and a Thursday. That goes for YouTube, it goes for Patreon, it goes for $5 tiers, it goes for $10 tiers. They all happen on the same day. It's absolute chaos for me trying to keep on top of it all. So far I haven't missed a day. The only one I ever struggle to upload at the same day is Overlord, because Tuesdays are an absolute nightmare for me in real life. But My Hero Academia I've not had any problems with trying to keep them to schedule. Now, alongside that, everyone over on Patreon has been joining me on a journey of reacting to Mob Psycho 100. Now, some people have heard this and have assumed that it's only ever going to be on Patreon. Mob Psycho 100 is coming to YouTube. Whether or not it'll stay on YouTube is up to the copyright gods. One Punch Man has been hit by a lot of copyright stuff lately, and I'll talk about copyright stuff a little bit later in this video, but Mob Psycho 100 is a Patreon first series, not a Patreon only series. There is a Patreon only series, and that is because I tried putting it on YouTube, and it doesn't seem to matter how much I cut or I edit, it immediately gets manually blocked and gave this channel a copyright strike, and it was one of the videos that actually caused this channel to be taken down. And that is Irregular at Magic High. That is the only show that is only on Patreon. It isn't finished yet, but I will be going back to it for those of you who are interested in seeing Irregular at Magic High. All you need is the $5 tier. You don't need anything higher than $5. And that show is about to come back to life, and I am going to finish it in the next couple of, well, not in the next couple of weeks, but in the next few weeks, I will be finishing it. So that's Patreon, okay? And like I said, I would love for you guys to join me over on Patreon. I appreciate any of the support that you can give me, but that's all it is, guys. It's an optional support. Do not think that you have to join it, and if you're in doubt or if you're in two minds, just don't, and wait until you're happy with joining. That would be my advice. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is my Discord server. This is a quick one, but we have a Discord server. Now, I have made this alongside one of the subscribers to this channel who has recently become a sponsor, even though that's not what YouTube calls it anymore, and that is Syiance, aka Trap King. He has actually been with the channel from day one. He helped create the Discord server. He has recently revamped it, as he is the admin for the server. Now, I'm actually on the Discord server a lot. Now, I know a lot of people think that the Discord server is just something that maybe you'll see me on once a month. No. Go onto the Discord server, ask the guys there. We have a very good mod team. We have a very good active community of gamers and anime fans, because it is made up of half of my YouTube peeps and my Twitch peeps, and some of them overlap. So if you're looking for a community, if you want to talk more in-depth anime stuff with me, and if you just want a place to hang out and talk to other people who like anime, and memes, because there's a lot of people, especially the mods, who love posting memes, just go and check it out. If it's not your thing, you can always leave. We won't hold it against you. The YouTube will still be here. But I just wanted to point out that it exists, as some people seem to not know that it exists. So I wanted to address that, which also segues nicely onto Twitch. Now, some people know that I have Twitch, some people don't know that I have Twitch, but the common question I keep getting asked is, what do I do over on Twitch? Well, I stream video games. I don't do it on YouTube, because gameplay stuff wasn't particularly popular when I tried it originally, and I don't really have the time to edit the videos into, like, what I would like to do, which is sort of like Kadikara style sketches. I so would love to do that at some point, but I really can't do it right now. However, I am still a gamer at heart, and I still love streaming. I stream... At one point, I was streaming nightly. I can't do that currently, mostly because of you guys over here on YouTube. I need to get these reactions done, so I kind of split my time. Some weeks I stream a fair amount, some weeks I don't, and the only reason that is not because I can't split my time between YouTube and Twitch. It's because I have a job where I don't work 9 to 5, I work shifts, and the shifts are never the same each week. Some days I work for a ridiculous amount of hours, some days I only work in the morning, some days in the afternoon, sometimes it's night shifts, so my hours are all over the place, and I can't always be free at the same time every day, which is why some weeks I only stream a couple of times a week, and other weeks I practically never seem to be offline. Now, If you're a gamer, if you like gaming content, then head on over to my Twitch. The links is in the description of all of my videos. It's a great community over there. You'll see some of the people from this channel. You'll see some of the people from Discord. I've streamed with DeeBeeGeek. I've streamed with the Anime Panda. I stream with my friend Syiance. I stream with my brother, Levi, and I've recently started streaming with someone who is now a mod on my Discord called Ems McGiggles. All of those people are great streamers. Some of them do cosplays. All of them like anime, except for my brother actually. But it's a really good community over there. It's much smaller than it is on YouTube, but if you just want to come by and chat, you don't even have to particularly have much interest. Like, we talk about all sorts of random stuff. If you're not interested in the game I'm playing, just talk to me about anime. I will happily talk to you about anime whilst I'm playing a video game. I do it all the time. We had a discussion about Code Geass and about Attack on Titan, even though I haven't watched it yet, when we were streaming Borderlands 2 the other day. I recently did Bendy and the Ink Machine, and I plan to edit that into a highlight video for YouTube, because I think you guys will enjoy my reactions to that game, because that game makes me jump a lot, so look out for that. Now, some of the FAQs that I keep getting asked, I want to quickly address. Mob Psycho 100 is coming to the channel. I don't know yet what the schedule for that is going to be, but they are all filmed and they're done over on Patreon. Now, Yojo Senki is another anime that I did, and I continuously see the same question, which is, what happened to the final episode? That was the first thing I recorded when I actually returned to YouTube earlier this year. I recorded my Am I Back video, and then I quite literally uploaded it, and then I filmed Yojo Senki, the final episode. Unfortunately, it was also the episode where my version of Vegas at the time was giving me a lot of problems. It is not possible for me to finish that video. I tried, I uploaded it to Patreon, and it was a mess, and people who tried to watch it quite rightly complained about it because the footage will not sync with my reactions. Now, this isn't anything I can fix. I've tried several times to fix it, and I can't waste any more time on it because it's just not getting anywhere. I know what caused the problem, as it wasn't just Yojo Senki it affected. There was another video I did that had the same issue, and I managed to save that one, purely because I'd been dealing with this issue for so long, but I basically had to start over from scratch in the editing, but that doesn't work for Yojo Senki. I did that exact thing, and it still comes out completely desynced. It's just a problem with Vegas and that particular video file. I don't know why, but that video is never coming. Now, there is a version of it on Patreon, but it's a mess. I didn't take it off because it's the only version of it that exists, but it's never coming to YouTube because it's just horrible. So that's what's happening with Yojo Senki. I thoroughly enjoyed the series overall, but because it was one of the series that I was halfway through when the channel died, when I came back to just watch the final episode, I was a bit lost and I couldn't really remember every little detail, so that's just one of those things, guys. I think we'll just have to move on. The other question is the Overlord light novels. Yes, I do plan to read them. Yes, I do plan to do reviews of them. Not sure about doing live reads. It could be interesting, but several people have told me that there are fan translations of them online. I know that there are fan translations online. I might read them, and I might review them that way. However, I would personally prefer to actually have the book in my hand when I'm doing the review about it. And I would like to read the official translations, and I'd like to support the creators. And I'd just like to actually own them. So I know that they have been a long time coming, and there was going to be a point when, you know, I had the finances to just go out and buy them all. But right now, guys, something that I don't really talk about on the channel because I don't want it to turn into oh woe is me channel, which it kind of was a few really earlier in the year when everything was going wrong in my life. A lot of people have just assumed that I now have everything together and it's all going dandy. It actually isn't. I could easily post a big video about all the stuff that you guys don't know what's happening. But I don't want to do that. That's not why I'm on YouTube. But the point is that until Patreon starts making more money, until I start being more secure financially, I can't afford to go out and buy the light novels. I can't afford to go out and buy the latest games to stream. The only reason why I've been able to do so much game streaming on Twitch is because some of my Twitch viewers over there have been very generous with their donations, and I was very fortunate on my birthday. I actually won a £100 Steam gift card, which was great since it was actually my birthday. I was like, yeah, this is a good day. But yeah. Now the next question is, what's next for the channel? I've finished Mob Psycho 100, and that's going to be coming to the YouTube, and I'm currently doing My Hero Academia, but right now on YouTube it's basically just been My Hero Academia and Overlord. Well, next week that's going to change. I don't know exactly when Mob Psycho 100 is going to drop. I might do the first episode today, I might do it over the weekend. I haven't decided yet. I'm still trying to work this stuff out. However, the next series I plan to do might be Attack on Titan, might be Konosuba, and it might be, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but it might be One Piece. Yes, I know what you guys are thinking, I'm crazy. It has over 850 episodes, and yes, I would be reacting to every single one. Now, I've never watched One Piece. I've never even seen 5 minutes of One Piece. I've never wanted to look at One Piece past the trailers when I was very young, and, well, I say very young. When I was young, and I saw the trailers, and the art style and the weird animation put me off. However, my tastes have changed drastically since those days, and I've heard that One Piece is really good, and every other anime reactor seems to suddenly be getting on board with One Piece. It seems to be a trend right now. Now, I am by no means a trend chaser, and I have actually been thinking about watching one of these bigger anime for a long time, and I don't know how long it will take me to finish One Piece. I'm just going to say that right now, guys. It will take me a very long time. But if One Piece is something that you would like to see me react to, I could possibly make that happen. It would be the sub, and I would be interested in seeing what you guys think. Now, Konosuba and Attack on Titan are pretty much guaranteed to come to the channel eventually, as are some other anime that I'm looking into. One thing I will say is that if you start seeing me post some of these anime on Patreon, don't assume that they're not coming to YouTube. It's very likely that I will record 3 or 4 episodes in advance of Konosuba, put them on Patreon, and then I will start editing them for YouTube. But it won't be a Patreon first series. We just did Mob Psycho 100. The next Patreon only series I do might be something like High School DxD, or it might be something like Devilman Crybaby. I haven't really decided yet. Those shows might be more difficult to bring to YouTube because they're very graphic and they're very adult, but I really want to check them out, and quite frankly, if I'm watching an anime, at this point, I kind of want to do a reaction to it as well. But the other question that isn't a frequently asked question, but it has been asked recently, is will I be doing live streams every single Tuesday? And the answer to that question is no. Now, it's possible that I might be doing it again this Tuesday, and it's possible that it might be a weekly thing for a while, but I can't guarantee it flat out that I will be doing it. But what I can say is if I do live stream it every week for the next few weeks, DeeBeeGeek will not be a part of it because, like me, he has a job where the hours are all over the place and he works late into the evenings. He can't guarantee if he's going to have Tuesdays off every week, which is one of the main reasons why we don't stream together very often anymore, because it's impossible for us to sync up. We did actually play all 3 Streets of Rage games quite recently over on my Twitch page, which was a lot of fun. He's thinking of playing them again, so, you know, maybe this time I will make more of an effort to advertise it and see whether or not you guys want to come check that out. But as for the Overlord streams, me and the Anime Panda might be doing them on our own. She is going to be streaming them every week for sure, and if she's going to be free and I'm going to be free, then I will probably join her and we will do a stream. But I just want to make it perfectly clear, guys, that it won't always be the 3 of us, and maybe we'll have other people join us who know their anime stuff, who have their own YouTubes, who have their own Twitch, who also do anime, like FrostX Flames, like Syiance. So I'm going to see how it goes, guys. A lot of you seem to really enjoy the streams, so it would be something that I'd quite like to continue. It's just a matter of free time and having the ability to talk about Overlord specifically for that length of time. Last time we kind of went and talked about a lot of other topics, and yes, we have toyed with the idea of doing streams or podcasts about anime, but again, that's a large undertaking that I don't think I have the time or the resources to do right now, but it is something I'm thinking about for the future. Also, another quick question. This question is something that's not really anything I can do about, however, I have noticed that it's become increasingly asked on older videos especially, and that is that the copyright gods have attacked my old videos from 2017 and early 2018, basically from before the channel went down, and a lot of them are gone. Now, they're not giving me any strikes for those videos, and I could dispute them, but I don't think I'll win. And the reason is because the copyright rules on YouTube have changed. If you don't know about it, plenty of other YouTubers, including DeeBeeGeek, has done a big video about this. Copyright on YouTube is a very contentious topic, and I don't want to get involved in it, because I think most people know what my opinion of the Fair Use Act is, and all anime reaction videos, as far as I'm concerned, where the guy doesn't just sit there and stare at the screen and do absolutely nothing, fall under fair use. And there are certain channels out there where that is exactly what they do, and they give other channels that really go into the reviewing side of the episodes, that really think about the episodes and try to make reactions that are worth watching, and are not just re-uploads of the anime but in a small screen. They kind of give those channels a bad name, and I understand why reactions are such a contentious topic, but YouTube have recently made huge changes to their policies in terms of what constitutes fair use, and they've basically made it so that if any video is flagged, there is no recourse. If you have music, video, gameplay, or pictures, names, basically anything in your video that isn't just you talking to the camera, if it's up, it's up, but if it goes down, there's really nothing you can do to argue the point. So a lot of those old videos, if they're blocked in your country, if they're blocked worldwide, those videos are gone. And it really makes me sad, because some of those videos, like especially the Overlord videos, they were so good. And some of those videos had over 10,000 views, and I was really happy with them. A lot of you guys probably found the channel through those videos, especially the One Punch Man series, which is obviously the first reaction series that I did. So yes, I'm very sad about it, but I can't just re-upload them, and I can't just free them from copyright, which some people have asked, which has given me a chuckle, but I can't re-upload them because in the eyes of YouTube that would be trying to go around copyright law, and that would probably give me a strike. If I dispute them and I lose, it will give me a strike, so either way I would lose. And if you're wondering, I have tried disputing a couple of them, and I've lost. So I don't think there's much chance of disputing anime copyright strikes, unless it's, you know, like in the case of Lost Pause, where they struck a video that was like this, which was just lunacy. But anyway, the only video that has been taken by the copyright gods that I've uploaded since I've come back has been a My Hero Academia reaction, and I have absolutely no idea why. It was a manual identification done by Toho, who are usually pretty chill, but loads of people have been making videos lately saying that their MHA videos have suddenly been hit by copyright, so I think that they've hired a company to go off and flag things on their behalf, and that company is obviously doing what it's been paid to do, but I don't know why this episode in particular has been taken. I did dispute it, and literally today got told that the dispute hasn't been won. Now, I can do a secondary dispute, but again, I just don't think it's worth it, guys. All I'm gonna say is, the old videos are gone. I can't do anything about that. I don't have them to upload somewhere else. I can't put them on a drive because they are from over a year ago. I don't keep copies of finished videos because at the time they were all safe, and I don't have legions of free hard drive space. Now, the videos that I've done since I've come back, obviously there are uncut versions of them over on Patreon, it's not a particularly detrimental thing at the moment. Like, if the whole of MHA had been blocked, then I don't know what I would do, but at the moment it's just one episode, so fingers crossed it's just gonna stay that one episode and we won't have any more issues, but I don't know, guys. Pray for me. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this particular video. I just wanted to answer some questions that I keep seeing pop up in my videos, and I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update on what's coming next, when stuff is happening, and thank you once again for pushing the channel past 2,000 subscribers. Here's to 3,000. I'm really hoping that we can get to 3,000 even faster than we got to 2,000. I have been watching the numbers, I've been looking at the analytics, there has been a definite increase in subscribers recently. We got from every week, just over a week, I gain 100 subscribers, but in the past month, August especially, I have noticed that that has increased rapidly. To get from 1,900 to 2,005 was done in 4 days. Now, if I gained 100 subscribers every 4 days, that would be amazing. And we could easily be at over 5,000 subscribers before Christmas. And how much of a turnaround would that be for the channel that a couple of months ago was suspended? Like, this channel has been dead for well, 4 months this channel was dead. And when it came back, a lot of the subscribers had left. And a lot of the videos that I was posting, and to be honest still are, aren't getting the same level of exposure that they were when I first started. But after all of this time, I think a lot of you guys have started to come back to the fold. I think a lot of people are starting to find the channel again, and we are on an upwards momentum again. So I'm hoping that we can carry this ball all the way through, and I really hope you guys are excited about seeing Mob Psycho 100. It is easily one of my favorite animes that I've ever watched. It might even, for me at least, be higher than One Punch Man. But, you know, you'll have to see the reactions to see what I think of each episode. And that's probably going to bring this video to a close, guys. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the end, and here's to many more videos, here's to many more reactions, and here's to many more discussions, live streams, and some new types of videos and some reviews that will be coming in the future. Not the direct future, but certainly the near future. Please leave your comments down below addressing anything that you want to ask me about. I will try and respond if you ask me questions. If you guys would like a full-on FAQ video, then by all means let me know, but I think I've answered the majority of the most commonly asked questions here, and I hope I've clarified anything that you guys were confused about when it comes to any content that I do. But if you want to leave comments letting me know your thoughts and opinions on all this, please feel free to do so. I will obviously read them. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys, so I'm going to be out of your hair in just a moment. All that remains for me to do is to say that I am Psycho Gold, and I will see you in my next video. Psycho Gold, out.